Hey everyone. I had a speaking engagement recently for a convention of human resources professionals. And my topic was about the 5 leadership strategies to build high trust and high performing teams. And, knowing that I was talking with HR professionals, they are usually the ones that have to initiate, they may not initiate it, but they're the ones that have to take some of these efforts and move them forward, especially if they're are dealing with professional development within the human resources arena. Every organization is different. I thought I'd share these 5 strategies that are really important for, I want to say, top leaders, HR leaders, those that are dealing with individuals, the humans in your organization. And so the first strategy was really identifying how your leadership strategies might be causing that burnout. Or maybe you've got organizational norms that are just feeding into that emotional exhaustion. Perhaps it's the culture to just push, push, push. Or as a leader, you may not realize that your behaviors, which look to be productive, but you're actually causing burnout for yourself and your team is watching that. And many times they're just watching you. So they're burning out watching you. So the second strategy is really to apply emotionally intelligent leadership skills to build trust and psychological safety. And a lot of that is actually listening to your team members, really hearing what they have to say. And I practice them and I teach conscious communication skills. And so even in your one-on-ones or your team meetings, really hearing what people have to say, not cutting them off, not saying that you're the smartest person in the room and you diminish what they actually have to say, really hearing what they actually have to say. And so that part of being transparent helps build the trust and the psychological safety. So your team members can come forward with maybe some suggestions or their feedback of how it's affecting them. And really building a culture of belonging, not just a poster on the wall, but accountability and care go hand in hand. And that really leads into those human-centered leadership skills of really understanding the human beings you're working with. And everybody's different. And really understanding that everybody receives information different, everybody works in a different fashion. And so as leaders, it's really number one, understanding the people that work directly for you, understanding how they navigate and operate, and teaching those leaders how to listen and pay attention to how their team members are navigating too. And that care makes such a big difference. Sometimes something simple as saying, I know that new initiative was tough. How did that land for you and your team? And asking. So it makes a big difference. Number 4 is really examining how culture transformation happens. Is it aligned with the business initiatives and the business outcomes with those human-centered skills? So culture is built by the people, by the human beings there. And it actually starts, well, it can't start in the middle, but it really helps when it starts from the top. When senior leadership care about the team and the initiatives coming down show that they listen to their people, they care about them, and that comes first before the profits. Yes, the profits are important. You take care of your people, those profits will show up. And the last one, the 5th leadership strategy, is to equip your leaders and your supervisors with tools that help them to be able to gain their strength, building their confidence from the inside out. Because many of them have been promoted from being like one of the team members to then being the boss. And that's a big shift. And so really equipping them with those basic tools. And it might be something as simple as, I can say, the listening aspect, but having them know their own confidence inside and building it and paying attention to how they show up in their world. If they've got that story in their head that, who do I think I am to be in this position? Really looking to see that, yes, I am a good leader. Yes, I am a good listener. I actually had those stories in my head when I was a young leader, and I questioned my own leadership skills. And then when I got to a place where I was actually in a program that was helping me build those confidence skills, those old stories just diminished because I knew the more I told myself I was strong, I was a good listener, I cared about my people, and I took care of myself, that's what actually moved forward. And that helped slowly build my confidence as a young leader at that point in time. So, anyways, these five strategies are helpful. And if you would like to learn more about them, or I could even come in and have this presentation for you and your team members. So, just let me know. I'd love to help you out. So, that's my message now. Take care. Have a great day, and bye for now.